How many of you remember Bugs Bunny? Put your hand down. Way back before Bugs Bunny, there was Brer
Rabbit.
Where do you think Bugs Bunny came from? A little old rabbit who was so small, so small, so small. But even though he was small, he was always able to outsmart the bigger animals by using his head. So let's listen to Brer Rabbit. Can't hear him very good. Can you pump him up? Yeah, there you go. Jump back. You thought Brer Rabbit was gone. But ooh, yeah, he comes with his brand new breeches on. Now I said, wicked whack. He's back. Oh, Brer Rabbit is back. Wickedy, whack. Oh, Brer Rabbit is back. One. I said one. That's not what I said. I said one. Yes. Brer Rabbit squeezed out of his little hole. And he said, what am I going to eat this morning? He looked all around. There was nothing to be found. You think Brer Rabbit just gave up? He went hopping down the road. Come on, show us. He went hopping down the road. Can't hear you. He went hopping down the road. Okay, he went hopping down the road. Yeah. And when Brer Rabbit saw a great big white house, and that house belonged to a man named Mr. Petaway. And Mr. Petaway had a big fine garden in the back of his house. And when Brer Rabbit saw that garden, you know what he said? He said, what did he say? Look at it, there's my breakfast right over there. And you know what he did? He ran on, hid behind a tree to get a good look at that garden. And when he peeked out, he saw a little girl sitting by the garden gate. And that little girl was Mr. Petaway's daughter, Liza Jane. And when Brer Rabbit saw that little girl, he got it out. There, he hopped out and said, hey, girl. And Liza Jane, she said, oh, hey, Brer Rabbit. And Brer Rabbit said, is that your papa? Sitting on the porch of that big white house? And Liza Jane, she said, well, your papa just told me to tell you it's okay to open that gate and let me in the garden to eat. You gonna let me in? And Liza Jane, she said, okay. And she opened the gate. And Brer Rabbit, he ran right to the greens, because he loved greens. Come on, you know he loved greens. I mean, he was eating and eating and eating. And when he couldn't eat no more, he was off the garden. Come on, get your hands ready. He was off the garden. Gotta go. And she was some good greens. Next morning, Brer Rabbit squeezed out of his little hole. But this time, did he have to think about what to eat? He knew where to go. He said, well, going down to Mr. Petaway's to eat some greens. Down to Mr. Petaway's to eat some greens. Just now, but sit back down. And when Brer Rabbit saw that little girl, he said, hey, girl. And Liza Jane, she said, oh, hey, Brer Rabbit. And Brer Rabbit said, it was okay to open that gate again and let me in the garden to eat. And Liza Jane, she said, okay. And she opened the gate. And Brer Rabbit went right to the tomatoes, because you know he loved tomatoes. He was eating and eating. When he couldn't eat no more, come on, he was off the gate. Gotta go. There was some good tomatoes. Uh-oh. Mr. Petaway. He was going out to his back porch. He went down the stairs. He was going out to his garden to get some greens for dinner. And when he got to the garden gate, he said, well now, let me go in here, get me some good greens for dinner. He opened the garden gate and walked into his garden. Somebody been eating my greens and my beans and my. And I know exactly who it is. That farmer down the road. He's always been jealous of my garden. Well, he's gonna hear from me. But before Mr. Petaway left the garden, his daughter Liza Jane, she said, Papa, excuse me, Papa. You must have forgot. You told Brer Rabbit to tell me it was okay to open the gate and let him in the garden to eat. So I opened the gate and I let him in. And Mr. Petaway said, what? Brer Rabbit in my garden? And then Mr. Petaway said, Liza Jane, I forgot I told Brer Rabbit he could eat in the garden. Next time Brer Rabbit comes and he wants to eat in the garden, you just let him in and lock the gate. And you come to the house and you tell me when he's in the garden, because I got some business I'm going to talk over with Brer Rabbit. And Liza Jane, she said, okay. Next morning, Brer Rabbit squeezed out of his little hole. Did he have to think about what to eat? He knew where to go, come on. Well, go down to Mr. Belly, Mr. Eat some meat. Down to Mr. Belly, Mr. Show she's gone. Up, jump down, beat around and safe and sound. And when he saw Liza Jane, he said, hey, girl. Liza Jane said, oh, hey, Brer Rabbit. And Brer Rabbit said, your mama said it was okay to open that gate one more time and let me in the garden to eat. You don't let me in. And Liza Jane said, okay. And she opened the gate. And Brer Rabbit went right to the sweet corn, because you know he sweet corn. He was eating and eating and eating and eating and eating. And Liza Jane, she did like her papa told her to do. She locked the gate and she ran to the house. Papa, excuse me, Papa. Brer Rabbit, he's in the garden now. He is he? Mr. Petaway, he walked to his back porch. He looked up. He reached up and got a long piece of fishing line. Yeah, that ought to do it. And he headed out to his garden. But there was Brer Rabbit. He was still in the In the garden, there he was, flat on his back, on the ground, with his legs up in the air like this. And he was just eating and eating and eating and eating and eating and eating and eating. But Brer Rabbit, he saw Mr. Pettaway coming, and he knew he had to hide. So he ran over, and he hid behind a big cabbage leaf. It didn't do him no good, because his little tail was sticking out. But when Mr. Pettaway got to the garden gate, he said, I'm gonna get that rabbit now. He opened the garden gate. He walked into his garden, and he looked all around, trying to find that rabbit. I'm gonna get it. He saw Brer Rabbit's ears sticking up. Got it. And very carefully and very slowly went behind that. He grabbed Brer Rabbit by his ears. He said, I've got you now, Brer Rabbit. This is one habit you gonna break, Mr. Rabbit. And before you could even count to 9, Mr. Pettaway had that rabbit tied up with that fishing line. Then he put him on the ground. He said, Liza Jane, you keep your eye on that rabbit. I'm going to the house. And when I get back, I'm gonna skin him. And Brer Rabbit said, what? Skin him? That'll hurt. But you know Brer Rabbit, he always said, when you're afraid, you gotta stop, think, and use your head. Before Mr. Pettaway even got to the house, Brer Rabbit had an eye. Yeah, he began to sing. He said, possum in the cinnamon tree, raccoon on the ground. Raccoon said, you pretty thing, you better throw some cinnamons down. Throw them down, shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, throw them down, shake them, shake them, shake them, shake them, throw them down, throw them down. And Liza Jane said, oh, Brer Rabbit, you sing good. Sing some more, Brer Rabbit, sing some more. And Brer Rabbit said, oh, you know, I can dance better than I can sing. Oh, would you dance, Brer Rabbit? Would you dance? And Brer Rabbit said, I would, if I could, but I can't. I'm tied up like this. And Liza Jane said, well, I'll just untie you. Okay? And Brer Rabbit said, yeah, and I'll dance. Okay? And Liza Jane, she leaned down and she untied Brer. And when he got loose, ooh, you should have seen him. He jumped up, he jumped down, he turned all around, he jumped up, he jumped down, he boogied up, down, jumped up, jumped down, he turned all around, jumped up, he jumped down, he went closer to the gate, closer to the gate, closer to the gate, closer to the gate. And when he got right at that gate, he ran outside the gate, turned around, and he said, hey girl, tell your papa I said, wickety whack, thanks for the little snack. And then Brer Rabbit jumped up, jumped down, put his feet on the ground and home.